are you doing? How are you doing? Let's see if this is going to sound okay, and let's see if it's going to work okay, because I noticed the sound last time was a little choppy. So what I'm doing is I am just tweaking my filters to make it hold for a little longer and take longer. I don't think I can make the attack time any quicker. 4 milliseconds, yes I can. I'm just filtering it a little more or a little less, because I think it was a bit, if my microphone's a little bit far away, it chops and splits and stuff. So it should look good on all three platforms, should look good on YouTube, should look good on the Fediverse, and it should look and sound good on Twitch. So this is my first stream to all three. Have I got bits in my hair? I've got bits in my hair, haven't I? It's told me. Just let me go along with it. I need a shave actually. I need to shave my bonds. So yes, we are looking at The Legend of Zelda again tonight. I'm just going to put my stream info up. I don't know why, because it's all bollocks. It's all crap. So we are going to look at Digipep. It may be coming in. I bet he's going to be in latex, isn't he? Digipep in it. So I am wearing this black jeans, black zip hoodie or zip top, not the hoodie, no hood. So yes, I'm just checking out everything's good. So I've got the chat there, I've got chat there, I've got chat there, chat there, chat there, chat there. Not quite, but there's three chat windows. There's three chat windows running. Although one of them is in a browser. Although one of them is saying not secure for some reason. I don't know what that's suddenly all about. So anyway, I don't know why I'm doing that. My mouse is flat. So I'm going to just send a test message on the Gnome and Looney Gaming. So the chat room should be up on the Gnome and Looney Gaming over on gnomeandlooney.live. So hopefully I'm going to get some viewers. I've actually got some viewers over on gnomeandlooney.live. Ooh! I've got viewers. I've got multiple viewers. Ooh. Hello there, Digipep. Well, I thought you'd enjoy those shenanigans, Pep. Oh, you know, when I stretch like that. Oh, there's no, absolutely. Hello, Will Gamer, is me too. So yes, there's absolutely no expense spared with the latex tonight. So we've got Will Gamer is me too joining us. First time chat. Thank you, Digipep. I know I look fabulous in it. I'm just such a zaddy. Just such a gorgeous zaddy. So I'm keeping an eye on three chats at once today. And Will Gamer. So I'm just keeping an eye on three chats at once. However, Zelda. So would you like to know what happened? Because I was at Extra Life last night. I was at Extra Life Gaming Cafe last night in this. Underneath, obviously, because I had a shirt on. But I had this look on, and I was playing Zelda. So what did I do? Well, where do I normally head when I play Zelda? Goat will know this, or Goat should know this. When I play Zelda, I headed off and I did one of the Divine Beasts. But the question is, which Divine Beast do I always do first? I'll follow you in the game. Will Gamer is me. I started the game, restarted it. It's 12th time, so I've played it lots. I have done the plateau. I've done as far as getting towards Impa and getting find the free the Divine Beasts, because you have to unlock that before you can go to them. So I've got to free the Divine Beasts. And I'm now freeing the Divine Beasts. So let's go into Zelda. So this is the state I'm at. I am at... There we go. So last night I did the Divine Beast that gets me Rivali's Gale. So there it is, look. There it is. Vamedo sat on top of the hill. Windblight Ganon is not a difficult Ganon to fight, by the way. It's one of the easiest Ganons. And the thing I love about Windblight Ganon is it does give you access. Get some of these. Look at that shine. So yeah, it does give you access to Rivali's Gale. Rivali's Gale makes towers a whole lot easier. So I've also done 2 towers. So I've done that one there, Dueling Peaks. Quite an easy tower. And I've done that one there, which is quite an... Oh, I died. Let's... Urbosa's Fury is another good one. You and me are very much on the same page with that one. My 2 favourites are Urbosa's Fury. However, Urbosa's Fury is the hardest Ganon. So when you're not leveled up, Urbosa's Fury is quite a brutal Ganon. But I agree with you on that. It is a fantastic power to have, to be able to swing around and go whip and electrocute everybody, or give them all electric shocks. But I am currently... I don't glitch it, that's the thing. I like to just play it the proper way. I know I can glitch it if I want to, but I can head up to Hebra now if I want to, because I've got all the wherewithals. However, on this occasion I'm playing straight through. So on this one there were a few shrines I couldn't do because I didn't have fire arrows. Now, fire arrows are, if I remember rightly, it's bomb arrows. 200 a bundle. I do need regular arrows because I've not got many. 60 rupees for arrows. And that's a rip-off. Bomb arrows, I've not got any left. Let's just get a few. Get 2 bundles. Quite expensive then for bomb arrows. Does the Korok sell fire? Well, you can get fire arrows in a few places. I've got ice arrows. So I've got ice arrows in my possession. I've not actually held a fire arrow yet. Did I get a... No, I've got 3. So I need fire arrows or a means of setting fire to things. However, I believe she sells fire arrows, actually. One of the 2 villagers sells fire arrows, and I can't remember which one it is. I can't remember whether it's Kakariko or Hitido village. Where you get your fire arrows. So your shop is the last unit over on the last house over there on the left. The shop. Good evening, CPL. Lovely to see you in for what seems like an age. But always nice to see you, and you're always welcome. Right, she's the one who just sells arrows. Oh, she sells fire arrows, right. Hey, thank you, Will Gamer. Hey. She's the one who sells the fire arrows, so I'll take... I'll not buy individuals, I'll buy bundles. So 5 fire arrows is 80. She's got 2 bundles. Which means I can do 2 shrines. I can do 2 shrines, and I'll take some more as well while I'm at it. So they're 20 each for an individual fire arrow. No, I won't. They're too expensive at this point again. Far too expensive. Far pricey. Right, so I've got 2 shrines I need to do. I believe that one's another one, Passing of the Gates. I seem to think that one's another one I need a fire arrow for as well. So I'll go to Passing of the Gates first. See which one that one is. Oh yeah, my brain's gone a bit... I've not played it for a while, Zelda though. I thought I'd have another playthrough from scratch. As I say, I'm very early in the game, as you've just seen by my map. So passing of the gates is this one. Whichever one this one is. Yes, passing of the gates needs arrows. Not fire arrows, it just needs arrows. So that's probably the reason why I didn't do it. Passing of the gates is the one where you have to hit that. Oh, not with a triple bow though. It's a waste. I'm just using soldier's bow. Now the nice thing is, you can get a lot of your arrows back. Because they either end up in there, or they end up in this water here. Well, this one here, we need to get the ball. Because the ball needs to go up and over into there. Let's see. So that's how you flip the thing, is that. The arrow thing on top. You need to flip the ball. You need to chuck the ball into there. Always easier with an ice block. So now we can flip that back up and the ball rolls up and over and into there. Just activating that. But there's a key that we need. The key is here. Once we've activated that with a key, we go back round here, bring that down again, check if we can pick any arrows up. Yeah, there's a few, look. So that's the nice thing, as I say, with this one, you do get most of the arrows back. You only lose the odd one. So we can open this door. I can't remember, I think it has to be flipped on its back again. Yeah, it has to be flipped on its back. So flip it on its back, that's the arrow we lose. Whee! If you do it right, you get that. Feathered edge. Better than some of the swords I've got at the moment, because I've got some right trash. Drop that. Get that. That's the feathered edge. Turn my heater up a little bit. It's not very warm in here. So, just the shrine. Just the shrine. The way you do the shrine, well, there's a couple of ways you can do it. Because you've got to get yourself back on top of here with it righted. So you have to remember that this entire structure flips. So the way you can do it is you can go back onto that platform, because that platform doesn't move. Shoot it from there. That flips it. And the only thing is, there we go. Sometimes you don't quite make it. Careful not to fall through there as well. Or the other way you can do it is just stand on the very corner and use the sort of corner thing. There we go. 4 spirit orbs. That's another heart. Well, actually, that's stamina, because I'm going to start building my stamina wheel now. Although I do need 13 hearts pull the Master Sword. So I could build up to the Master Sword. I can always, to be honest, I can always go and use the evil creature. So there's that one's done. The next one is Sink Swing, which is an easy one. Look, Moglaton. This is the shrine that's at the top of Satura Mountain. There's no map yet, so you can't really see it, but it's top of Satura Mountain. If you were to go and look at it on the map. Oh yeah, there you go. That's the top of Satori. We are very near a blood moon as well. It would not surprise me if tonight in the in-game is not the blood moon. You can't seem to log in. No Looney.live. I have created your account. I've approved your account as well. I mean, you can see. Can you see the stream? Okay, even if you're not logged in. So this was the problem the other day when I was at Extra Life. I could demolish those two, and I thought, oh, I've done it, and then I forgot when you get to the other end, you need a fireball. But I've got all the goodies. So here you need to move them round. Just try not to let them hit you. Just give the wood a bit of a wallop when they hit you. This one's the easiest one actually, because you're quite far away from that one. Drop it back. And pick this up with a magnesis. You have to right on that edge to grab it though. Go to there. And slip on it. Bonk. Yeah, that's the one that you can die if you fall off if you go to get that one. So this is what I had the problem with. If you can hit that, gives you those two. But if you've got no fire arrows, it's easiest to just do that. There we go. Easy. Once you've got the right tech, it's good and it's easy. Oh yeah, I'm just having a look at your account now on the .live. Yeah, you should be able to log in. You're there. Evil Goat 81. You're there, you're definitely there. Try logging in with your email address or with your username as well, because I think it uses usernames though there to log in, not email addresses. So yeah, just check it with your username. You was able to log in earlier. Right, I don't know then. I don't know. Right, that's that one done. The next one is Aim for the Moment, another one which needed arrows. This one's a very easy shrine, this one. But when you think with these three, I've just got myself another three, spirit orbs. So, you know, the news. So Aim for the Moment is the one with the ball going bonk, bonk. We have to basically shoot and knock it off. It's a combination of arrows and Arrows and stasis. This one. So this is the first one. And all you have to do with this one is dislodge it. So the way you can achieve that, if you don't want to use bomb arrows, is just stasis it like that. And a couple of arrows. Especially with a bow that's not broke. I don't think it takes much dislodging. No. There we go. And then this one starts flying up. And you look that way. And that's your next one. So like I said, phenomenally easy shrine. And then the other thing you can do is carry it across here. And on that one, I didn't actually run up that. And that's the chest. Which is your toe pad. Like I said, very easy shrine. And I even get my arrows back, look. Oh, one of my arrows. I don't think there's anything else. I think that's it for that shrine. Beautiful. Beautiful work. So I've now got 6 of those finest. 6 of those finest things. Let me just put myself back onto the chat room. Put myself back to right. So we have over here, that's all the shrines done I've found so far. All that lot, including the one in Rito Village. And so my next destination is going to be to carry it back on and continue the quest. Yeah, it's great when it's at this bit of the game. I love it when the map's complete, but I also love it when I'm at this stage of the game and the map's got so much to fill in. It's great, isn't it? Just gonna pop my window back out. That one. Right, so this is tonight is the blood moon, I think. So let's just see what Hino thinks. I think it's going to be a blood moon.
Oh. Yeah.
So tonight's moon.
Oh.
Oh, tonight's a full moon. So it's not a blood moon yet. So I've actually done the first boss before the blood moon. And we've still not reached the blood moon. Right, I can call my horsey. If I ask him to board my horse, so you can board your horse and it'll bring it in. So I've got horse face. Because I've left horse face right out halfway across the map. And I can take horse face. Because it's night time. So there's another shrine I can go and do. There's a nighttime shrine you can do.
Ah. Hey.
So it's always a good way of getting your horse back, that if you've left your horse halfway around map, just board it and take it back again. Horseface isn't a great horse, by the way. Very obedient though, good temperament. Oh! Hey! Chicken drummers! I feel like chicken tonight. So we're heading over towards the Fort Hatino and that tower. Go across the plane. I'm at the point now where I'm sort of one-shotting them. Come on, get some energy back, horsey. Faster than they are. So there's Fortuna. Yeah, we're doing the ha-ha. Oh, ha-ha. Oh. That's Fortuna. Soon about to ride off the map again. We're in through Fortuna. You can get through there. I do that way a lot. We'll ignore them. And as you ride along here, there's a nighttime quest you have to do. As you keep going along here, underneath these here, there's a path goes off to the left hand side. Just see it appearing now. It's that one in there between cliffs. You go down there. I'll leave my horse there. There it goes. Scare the bejesus out of my horse. And then you see all these faces here. Well, at night time, look. That one there has purple eyes. I think you just shoot it in the face. Like that. And a shrine appears. Easy. Not easy when you don't know, but easy when you know. Yeah, I don't think it's cop-out shrine though. I think you do have to do something in this one. I'm feeling it's a test of strength. I don't think it's that easy, this one. No, I think you just have to hit it. I think it's a bow. Because otherwise you could just swing your sword around and just hit it. But I think you've just got to target it face with an arrow. So yeah, I was right. It's not just a cop-out. It's quite an easy one, this one, actually. Just a giant rotating thing. The only thing you've got to watch out for is them. So it's just a waiting game. Oh, this is going to be interesting. What's going to happen here? Going to be an interesting one. Because they're the steps. Take you up to the top. What are you? Just that. I think they make you want to go across and stasis it. And it's just like, why? There's also a chest down there, look. Like that, you don't even have to stasis that, you just run up. There you go. Dead easy. Dead easy. So that, I think, is number 7. Yep, number 7. So there's one more I can get that's quite easy when I get to Hateno Village. And that gives me another 2 hearts. That takes me up to 8. Or some more stamina. I could start on the stamina wheels. To be fair, I might do. You know, we also get shrine nearby. Because it's picking up a shrine. You can't see it at the moment. It's picking up a shrine there. There's one there, because that is the start of the... They're just there. That is the start of the promenade. And there's one at the promenade in the waterfall. So we'll get the shrine pink. Right, there's my nene. Let's carry on to Hateno village. So there's one of the nutters. Look, you can usually tell them because they usually just stand there. But we just ignore them for now. Yes, there is. There's one that's not that easy, but it's easy when you've got the technology, i.e. when you've got Rivali scale. Up here, you can see the shrine there. Look at that's Hateno village over there. That's the shrine at Hateno. We can go to Hateno village, but on the way to Hateno village, there is that tower up there. We just ignore these because if you're on a horse, they don't even. You spend all your time fighting. They give very little haul. And the only thing you do need to remember is when you get down here, turn left, because otherwise you go around a loop. You come back on yourself. Just make sure you turn left like that. And this takes you up to Hateno village. So there's some more of those hiding behind these rocks here. Waiting to scare all and sundry. Jumpy. We continue on. Ignore the pleas of them because they'll just be back again in 5 minutes. We just need to get to Hateno village. Get our shrine. Oh, look, an evil goat. Here, and this is Hateno village, which I seem to remember first time I played felt like it took me forever to get to, but then again I didn't get a horse. I was a bit late getting a horse, so there's the shrine up there. I'll leave my nene down here. Go and get the shrine.
My heater's working.
Very well. So there is the tower, look. And as I say, it's quite an easy tower when you've got Rivali's Gale. It's a difficult-ish tower when you've not. So there's that, and there's also, you can go over the top and get the Faron Tower. And Germanic is playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. Everybody's playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. They've done a big new release on it. So this one is an absolute cheat. You'll remember this one, because what you do is you do that, and then that. You flip your controller upside down, and you do it first time. Sorry, but exactly. I used to hate that shrine, and then I just thought, put the controller over, because they didn't put any travel limits on the rotating thing. So there you go. There you go. In one. Quickest shrine you can do. An absolute classic. Classic of using the game to your benefit. Someone's played this game through 14 times now, 13, 14 times I think. I've done it a lot. we've come out in Hatino village, and it's raining, which is great, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to go and sleep anyway. So the hotel in Hatino village is over here. It's at the top of some steps. So you see up there, that's the hotel. You can always tell the hotel because it's got like a bed sign or a moon sign in front straight. I think it's meant to be a moon. I'm going to go to the hotel. I'm going to sleep for the night, get this bloody weather out of the way, and then I'm going to go and do that tower. Come! Let's have a soft bed. Jump on in. That's it. So there's a couple of things here. Oh, I'll just have a regular bed. I will be woken up at noon. I'll let him have a sleep in. So like I say, it's now at the point where I think we're nearly at the blood moon. So this will be the first blood moon of the game. And it's still bloody raining. So where else can I go on the map just while it's raining? I'll go and do... I'll go and do that tower there. So the tower's about there, so I think the easiest is probably from there. And go over Dig Dog. Should be okay to do it now. Now I've got... I could have got my stamina. Should have got my stamina. Should have really got my stamina. Oh, let's just do it. So what I'm looking at, it's the tower over there. Oh yeah, there's the shrine there under the Dig Dug suspension bridge as well. That's always a good one to remember. Come on, I'm heading to. It's at the other side of the Colosseum ruins. We're going to head over there now. So that's the Colosseum. That's the back of the Colosseum you can see there. With Hyrule Castle in the distance behind it. What I'll do is I will fly over there. There is a nice little valley there with a good fire puzzle actually. There's some mobs down there, but you can actually just burn them all with fire. It's always a good one to do that. But off the Great Plateau, you get there's a few places you can go. So there is actually a shrine. There's actually a stable there. I could have gone from that shrine actually. Could have gone from that shrine rather than... I don't think I've done that one either. Oh, that's passing of the gates. Yeah, I've done that one. So I could have just gone from there. I've not done the flower maze yet. I could do the flower maze though, because I know you like that one with the nutter. So it's that tower over there I'm heading to. So my usual trick in Zelda is stay high, because you can transition the map a lot more and a lot faster from high places. You can if you go really low down. So I will go across to that. That's the front of the Colosseum. Hopefully the weather isn't going to go too inclement for me. This is... I need to walk over this bridge anyway, because you get the... that's it, Akame Bridge. Because what you do is, when you walk through certain areas of the map, if you notice, if you want completion, if you want walk through areas for the map, the name of the area will pop up at the bottom left hand corner, and then when you go to the map and scroll to the map, it will, as you're scrolling around, it will give you names of places. So like that Hyrule River, you'll get lots of little names filled in. So anything I've been to, big twin bridge there. She's a nutter. So the shrine that's nearby is there. It's a good little shrine to have, that one. Korok puzzle there. It's there, innit? That one. On that corner. There we go. Aha! You found me! Got my Koroks up there. That's because of my cameras. I need to put my Koroks back out, don't I, while I'm playing Zelda? There's another one there. Another Korok puzzle. Now the cool thing with these ones is, when you get to the puzzle, number one, where the gap is always the direction the rock will be in. But number two, if you want to see the rock, there you go, stasis. And you can see the rock dead easy. I've done Hestu, I've activated Hestu. Hestu will probably be at one of the stables. It does a trip at the stables and then you get to the Korok Forest and find him there. So, back to the tower. Now this tower is a bit surrounded by things. So that's the only bit with this tower. It's a bit deathy. If you're not careful, you're going to get hurt. But we'll get the shrine first. Hamyatak shrine. Hamyatak is miraculous tune. What? And he shoots the streamers out the ends of them. So this shrine, I think, is a test of strength. I could be wrong. I think it's up. Oh no, it's not. It's the it's the Trial of Power. This one is quite a long shrine. Quite a long shrine, this one, if I remember correctly. It's not one you just do immediately. First thing you do is that. And that gives you enough power to open that door. And you go through here. This one's easy because you can just dodge that one. This one not so, but what you can do with that one is you can either stasis one of them and run through, or magnesis one of them. I forgot that it's got some strength about it. They're getting a bit tough, these guardians, by the time you get to it. Right, one of my swords is knackered, so that one can go. Have those, have those, have those. Hey, it's a good job I got those. I think this is some arrows, actually. Hey, oh, Age of Duality, I love that. Go like an Age of Duality. I will now ditch the club. We're now getting onto weapons, not clubs. This one. Just check. I think you can just split the rope. It just falls and breaks. Just go and fix that one. Into the next room. It's I think quite a long one. Another half decent sword, a nice broadsword. What can I get rid of? Have we any soldiers? Soldier spear, get rid of that. 7. Not in spears anyway. We'll just take a heart in. Notice I'm looking a bit lacking on the old hearts. Right, there we go. What can I get rid of for that? Right, I'll get rid of the woodman's axe now. You can pick those up easy. Use the arrows in one of these. Oh, no arrows. So this is the final test. Your feathered edge broke. Java's cottage weapon then, isn't it? So yeah, this is the final test. So we've got that there. This bit here. That's a magnetic floor, but what you can do is just stasis it. It flips as you walk over it. You can actually just jump over it, to be honest. And we've got an apparatus to do. I think this one you're just sliding things. Hello, the cheese will help. Thank you for the follow. So this one is a slidey puzzle. We have to basically whack that. Smash those. That goes into there. Through there. Hello and welcome in. I'm guessing you're a Zelda player then. Oh, you've come to the experts channel because I've played it loads. Crystal, an ancient core. There we go. So this is the, like I said, it's a big one. This one, big shrine. I remember this one being a very meandering shrine. And then this, my friends, is the final room. So the first thing we need to do is burn all that. And that sets the ball going. What it's a case of doing is you're flipping that up whilst that is stasised. So we have to wait for that to come down, flip it up and try and get it to land on there while it's stasised. And unfortunately stasis is the longest to recharge. But I've done it. There we go. Final thing we have to do is stasis that, get a lovely big hammer, and give it a good old walloping. And basically charging it up. I'll fly across there, through those doors. Now all we have to do, stand in the right place, wallop that, and there's the shrine. There we go. Yeah, possibly one of the longest shrines in the game, or one of the ones with the most puzzles. I believe first time I did that one, it took me quite a while to complete. It took me about like 20 minutes to complete, half an hour to complete. And you don't know the puzzles. Because I completed Breath of the Wild first time without guides. A couple of places I got stuck. But the most stuck I got were doing the challenge where you have to do Prince Sidon. Right, that's done that one. I'm just looking at the weather. I'm thinking I'm going to be climbing a tower. There's a blood moon possibly about to rise. Let's see, is it a blood moon? I think it's going to be a blood moon. I think we're going to be seeing a blood moon rising over there. In fact, nope, it's not a blood moon. So this one is another one. Where you can actually, using Rivali's Gale, you can bypass a lot of the challenge. Because you can get yourself on this hillside here. And then, oh bollocks. Oh, and they strike hard. They strike hard when you're weak. Moblins. Yeah. So what you can do is leave this shrine and then you just pretend we've done everything else just done. We go back up that hill. We're running out that hill. You can also do it by, there's one of the things nearby you can just climb. One of the pillars. So what I'll do is I'll not run up the hill, I'll make sure my stamina's at full. Because they're going to spawn again. But at least it's not a blood moon, look. So now just confirmed. I mean, to be fair, I might not make the top, so they're just here. What I can do is fly in and get myself onto one of the platforms. So they'll all see me. Start going. Da 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 da. I need to get myself onto as high a platform as I can. He's seen me. As soon as you get into those, you're sheltered. So the idea is, on this one, you should stay against the tower, you get your full energy, you jump up, jump up, jump up, jump across. Right. Stay out of the way. That's the top. Don't think they get you at this level, do they? No, they don't. Ta-da! There we go. A nice, easy tower. And that gives me all of the Hyrule Field area. And while you're at the top of a tower, it's always a good idea to scope out for things that you could get. King teaches you that very early in the game, actually. There we go. Regional map is extracted. So if you scope out, you'll see anything that's around you. And can you see any more towers? Can you see any more shrines? That's what you have to look for. Now I know where there's a few shrines. I don't know if you can see them from this tower, but there's one over there, look. Look at that there. You mark that on map, look. I know where it is anyway, but you can still mark it on map. If you were on this tower and you'd not done that one as well, you'd see that one lit up. But there you go. So another great tower to do is that one over there, which is the one near Thundera Plateau. Now that one you can do, you can get to the bottom without Rivali's Gale. But I'm going to go and get myself, you see that's marked well in the wrong place, that is not there. That tower is actually marked it wrong. It's actually about there. I think it's hidden in there somewhere. I think it's maybe there. Hidden in then. That's the problem with them stakes. If you stick them in ground, they just don't work. Right, let's head back to Tino Village, see if the weather's settled itself down. Get myself 2 hearts, or 1 heart and 1 stamina, and go and get another tower. A bit more map. And it's still raining. It's still bloody raining. It's only raining till just after midnight though. So if I go and get myself my hearts. So the building that I'm going to is the one that looks like a church, look, with a tower. There's the shrine. What would you like? I would like a stamina vessel. It makes you get around the map a lot quicker. In fact, I might even have 2 stamina vessels. I might really go to town on this one. So what would you like? I will have another stamina vessel, thank you. Because I like being able to run. So I've now got an extra bit of stamina. While I'm here in this village, the other thing I can do is go and talk to the Dark One. So the Dark One is, as you enter the village, there's a path that leads up to the houses, but then it goes down and around this bank in here. You go down a little path that looks like you're taking a yard to the village, down to a little stream and a lake, and here we go, the Dark One. I've got models of these up on my shelf as well. You can talk. You've come into the right place. He is absolutely horrible, this thing. The horned statue. And it's covered in bird poo. So we strike a bargain. So he does is he steals a heart. And then you pray to the statue. And he gives it you back. Bird people. Oh, probably bird people poo, actually. Yeah, you have to remember there's bird people in this game. Can you imagine the size of one of their poos? Imagine the size of one of their poos. It'd be ginormous. There we go. So I've now got my essence tampering ability. And it's 1:40. The weather changes at 4 AM. Weather changes to sun at 4 AM, so I'm going to gently and steadily make my way over, ready to do that tower over there. That's my house, or going to be my house, with my little pond. I have my own little swimming pond. There's an evil goat. Oh. I've just killed an evil goat. I think I hear the bringing of... Oh! The bringing of food and beer. Who's slapping me? Oh, it's goat. So, the bringing of the cobra. Thank you. Thank you, my good lady. That was my good lady. I'm not telling you about my bad lady. That was my good lady bringing me... She's pointing at me here. She's a bad lady. However, what she has given me is crackers with Hyotron. So that stuff there is Hyotron, which is the cloudberry jam, or the cloudberry jelly. It's absolutely amazing, and she knows I'm addicted to it. With some little pieces of cheese. Make crackers up. So excuse me while I'm all disgusting here. But yes, Hyotron on crackers. That's Valheim food. So we're not playing Valheim anymore. That'd be dubious food in Zelda, but that is amazing. So we are slipping a bit of Valheim into stream. So that's Hyotron. I'm gonna have one. Now a minute. If I have my next one. But I'm gonna. Weather's changing now. But yeah, that jam was like 40 quid a jar. Alright. So what I'm doing is heading over to that tower. However, there is a Korok puzzle up here to do. Where? I'm actually going to see it now. See ya. So there's a Korok puzzle here. And it's just, is it, where is it? It's the back corner, look. There it is. Whee! So we'll head over in the direction of the tower. So this tower is covered with thorns. That's the thing I do remember about this one. It's got thorns all over it, and you have to burn them. So do you remember what I said about the... Oh, there's a cave over there with some... I think therefore I am. I think it's got... I think it's all the glowing rocks inside. The luminous stuff. Oh yeah, and one of those. So let's... first of all, let's do stuff to him. There's only the one, actually. So I'm now getting to the point where I can quite easily kill a black one. Or I think the dark grey. So we've leveled up on the goblins. And I'm now killing the dark coloured ones. We've got the luminous stones. So yeah, it's all luminous stones in here. I think there's one at the ceiling as well. I think there's one at the ceiling that sort of throws you the... Would you get this one challenge, or have I just had it? No. It. Well, there's the thing, and then there's a base there you can just go around, so you don't have to deal with that. But there is a base on the corner just up there above Link's head that you have to deal with. It's also one of those dudes stood somewhere around here. So it's a junction. When you get junctions, you tend to get the idiots. So follow the path. Black the shoes, myself a sword, and let's go and do this tower. So it is a moblin. That's the problem with this one, it's moblins, and moblins are still quite blooming tough. However, I now have bomb arrows. deal with the moblins with the bomb arrow at this point. But that doesn't mean I get moblin stuff. Moblin horn, moblin flag. And this is the thorny one. So there's actually thorns a lot of the way up this one. Oh, he's broke my shield, and he has. Now the other thing is you get here is there is a campfire. It's basically showing you how to do things, and you get a torch. So what you can do is you can actually pick up the torch if you want and use the torch to light the things on fire. But what I tend to do is just this. Let them burn. Eat another Yoptron cracker. Is top tier food. Oh, Hyrule herb. So that is the problem. They sometimes don't take. And you They were good. Now beer time. Cobra. It's a big beer this time. Yes, you can hear the tower music, and I've not poured that correctly, as you can see. That's the tower music. So, let's climb the tower. Or let's just do this instead. And get ourselves most of the way up it. So the really funny thing is I've just burnt that, there were no need to. I could have just done this. There we go. Do that, so I need to get to the next platform. Not all of them have platforms on all sides as well, notice. They have platforms twisting round them. So like this one, look. The platform isn't straight underneath the way to go up onto the top of the tower. However, now I've got the new... It's a lot longer up, look. I've got the extra stamina, it's not a problem. And we're at the top. Yep, time for some ancient spaff and another area of map. This is a decent tower to fly from as well, for a few things. If I'd done this one quite early, you can actually make Hateno village from this tower as well. But this is a good one for Faron. Get yourself over to Faron. There we go. A large area of the map. I've now got, with the exception of Ridgeland, I think I've got a stripe across the middle. I just need Ridgeland, which is that one. And then I've got a stripe across the middle of the map. So you know what I think I need to do next? I need to go do Ridgeland. So a good view onto Ridgeland is from Mogler Tarnstrine. Let's go and do Ridgeland Tower next. And of course, it's raining on Mount Satori. Because it would be. But you should also see Thundera Plateau. And we go over the top of here. So, you go through these. There is a Korok puzzle there, but I can't do it in the rain because they end up on the top. We'll do that when it's not raining. But you should come out of here. You should see... Oh! Mr. Endura Carrots. Oh yes, there's that chest there. Ancient bridle. Because you have to remember, even though you've not read the thing, anywhere where basically where a horse hangs out, there's an ancient thing. So there's the Ridgeland Tower, right over in the distance there. We need to come at it from the... Just come at it from the north. But since I've not really got any towers yet, or any ways to... Because there's the Cliffs of Demise, the Breach of Demise. See where it's lifting up there in the middle of the screen at the top. Breach of Demise. However, if I do it right, I should be able to make it onto the real one of the tall ones of these things. Well, the ancient bridle is... I think the bridle is the one that lets me summon my horse. I'm not quite going to make it to that one, am I? I'm not going to make it to that one. Whoa, no, whoa, no, 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 no. Don't die. So, there's the start of the Breach Demise. Which basically carries on going down there and then goes through those cliffs. And there's the Ridgeland Tower. And the rain is just going to stop very soon. There's Thundera Plateau with its perpetual thunderstorm over it. Not that you can really make it out that well, but Thundera. I think when the weather clears you'll see it. This Lutfo's Bog, this is called. And this here is a little bit of deep water with a Korok. You might as well do it. Not an easy one to get, but there is a Korok. There you go. So yeah, the ancient bridle though, as I was saying, I think the bridle gives you the maximum increasing the number of spurs. So the bridle is the number of spurs. I don't know, I'm not sure I'm moving in the right direction. So yeah, there's Thundera Plateau. I need to get towards those cliffs. So I need to be up where those trees are up there. Well, the rain's stopped, so I should be able to climb it now. Just never start climbing in rain in this game. It's all just going to end in tears. There we go. There's my, and then my destination is up there. And with the right combination of stuff, including a Revali's Gale, I'll be able to ace that tower. So that's why you do Revali's Gale so early in the game. Hello, Marcus. Lovely to see you here. Do I like Zelda 2 The Adventure of Link, Reggie Down? No. Nobody likes Zelda 2 The Adventure of Link. I think it's my least favourite Zelda game. And bearing in mind I've played all the Zeldas. I think... Oh, thank you. Well, I'll try. I'm cheating actually because I wore this gear yesterday. Just meant I didn't have to wash it. I've got to wash it tonight, I've got to shower out of it. That is not that steep, so I should be able to just stand on there. Brand new gear is... No, it's not... Well, it's not brand new gear. It's brand new gear is in... I wore it yesterday. Because it had been washed. The jeans are quite new though. This is... The zip top isn't. That's quite old. Right, so... You notice now, we are now climbing high above the tower. So there's the tower, look. And there's a cliff. There's Thundera Plateau thundering away and rumbling away. So I usually go from here. If you go from the front of here, normally you can just make it to the tower. If you do Revali's Gale and use the extra height that gives you, you should easily make it to the tower without waking up all the bloody wizrobes that are around it. Because the problem is, if you go too low down, you wake up all the wizrobes and then they just cause thunderstorms and then you struggle. If you can make it to a decent height on the tower, there's the wizrobes, look. All going around the bottom. So there we go. Should just have enough energy to make it for the safety of the platform. Whoa! Beautiful. Even Link was slightly excited by that little one. There we go. Up to the top of the Ridgeland Tower. I think what we're betting? Blood Moon? First Blood Moon of the game? That was good though. was very good. A bit close for me even. But here's the ancient spaff. Your spaff's so ancient it's blue. Tried playing Breath of the Wild on my Switch for so it was so hard for me. Such a huge game that I couldn't understand what I'm supposed to do. Well, watch me, Colin Mullins, over on YouTube. This is I've played it quite a lot of times, so I know the tactics. So this is a tower that I've just opened up, which basically opens up an area of map. So I've now got, look at that, I've now completed the middle stripe of the map. I think we're gonna have a blood moon. Yep, that's what you go to Twitch channels for and YouTube channels, is watch people playing. Well, there's the Breach of Demise, look. There is a tower in the Breach of Demise. He's doing the flight challenge. So what he does is he... Ooh. He does the Birdman. He's got to fly as far as you can. You can actually do over 2 kilometres. You're like a Birdman.
Ah.
Not yet. Not yet. So I think we're gonna have a blood moon rising. So the blood moon will rise over there. So let's see if it's gonna be the first blood moon. We should have had a blood moon at this point. Everything's sort of indicating it should be a blood moon. So we will see. It's around about, you see the light change. If you notice, the shadows move. If you notice, these shadows will fade out and the shadows at the other side will appear when the moon's rendered, shall we say. Hello, Vic. It's Vicky. Victor. Look. It's Victor. Hello, Victor. Hello, my gorgeous German friend. How are you doing? Guess what? It's a blood moon. It's a blood moon. The blood moon rises once again. It's the blood moon rises for the first time, so you're going to see the full cutscene. Just had some friends over. Oh, mate. Watch some do all the puzzle videos, I think. Well, I mean, that's the other thing. If you're watching people solving the puzzles, yeah. Am I the only one who's noticed this? But the moon in Zelda in Breath of the Wild looks a lot bigger on the Switch 2 version. When it's rising, the blood moon. Look at that, rising over Hyrule Castle. It's a bit as if they've changed things and made it a bit more... I don't know. So there we go. So the moon rises, and this is what basically respawns the map. So anything that I've killed gets respawned. So what happens is, it's 22:45, the chaos kicks off at 11:30. Played some board games, I cooked some bolognese, and there's a shooting star. They're also good to get. I actually heard that one. Fall. So here comes the blood moon music, so you get there. Yep. 20. You the blood moon.
Be on your guard. Ganon's power grows. It rises to its peak under the hour of the blood moon. By its glow, the aimless spirits of monsters slain in the name of the light return to flesh. Link, please be careful.
The first blood moon, and then it shrinks to normal. But you get the sparklies are right, stay around for about another 10 seconds or so. Well, there we go. The map is now respawned. We are back to scratch. That is... Where's that? Bit in the middle of nowhere, that, isn't it? That's in front of that weird lake. No, I don't want to jump in there. You can get that. I've got to be at it by 4 AM, otherwise it despawns. It's not that far away.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
I just keep ignoring them, especially. Now Rivali's Gale is also ready. Stay on the ridge. Just in that water there, look. There we go. There's the star. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Hey! They don't actually hurt you that much. Right, let me get the star fragment. And then I'll do a runner. Because I'm right at the top of Ludford's... It's called Ludford's Bog. It's a Ludford's Bog. Alright. Yeah, they're coming for the next attack. That's finished them off. Now you do get some Fleet Lotus around here, I do remember, which is good for cooking. So I might as well do the Fleet Lotus seeds while I'm at it. Oh, and hot-footed frogs. Yeah, shallow bogs are good for both these spawns. There's another flock of geese there, look. This is the bit. When you get onto Hyrule Ridge, you do get a lot of geese. And they come. Yeah, once you kill one of them, the rest of them just bugger off. So not that bad, geese. You don't have to kill them all. So I am heading up towards the top end of here. Now, I am quite far north, so I could head back into the quarry ruins. The only thing is the bridge is a bit scary. They'll be despawning soon. There we go, look, another one. Also a good survival tactic. Get out! Run! Well, that's the bridge I was on about. However, I can probably make a flight over the river from here. They should now despawn because I'm going outside the natural area, look. They're just going to sit there. And I've made it onto the island. So here we've got 2 shrines. There's 2 shrines. There's one of them that requires the ability to generate fire again. Tell you what, if I want them apples, the easiest way to get them apples is hit the tree. The tree! Oh, might as well just finish that off, to be honest. And then that gives me room to pick up another weapon. So yeah, around here, very careful, because if that sees me, I am a dead un. So around here, on the other side of this hill, there is a burnable section. Make sure I'm on the wrong. So yeah, it's that island there, so it's that one, that hill over there, that one there. What we do is we get the we go around the front of it, as I call it, and you'll see there's loads and loads of thorns going up and wrapping around. It's just a case of burning them. Or is this one the one you have to bomb? Might be the one you have to bomb. I could have sworn this for thorns. It's thorns, it's this one. Yeah, it's thorns. So it's just a case of burn these. I think I can just set them like with a bomb arrow, actually. Like that. Very destructive. But that's now giving me access to that. Giving me access to this cave. And the shrine. It's also very handily wood, which you will need later on in the game. Be careful not to drop that on the dynamite, by the way, because it goes with a right old bang. And here, when you could do that, take the dynamite off in a confined space. I think this is a test of strength. You're wrong, but I think this is a test of strength. Oh, minor. I'll do a minor. Do a minor test of strength. Shouldn't be too difficult at this level of the game. Although that's a bit of a big weapon. No, don't crawl that. Don't kneel that. Right, let's get me... Right, here's the spin attack, so this is where I get my first hits on him. He'll spin and take that column down. Oh, and killed me. That's what I was saying about still a bit weak. You can be one-shotted by a lot of creatures. important at this point of the game to learn your perfect parries and things like that. Reach me a few times and then just the bait. Got to keep away from him. Right, here's the spin attack. Here's the spin where his beam comes out and he makes some circles and then we do that. Bomb arrows to end it. Pick up his weapon. Posture check apparently, Vic. Come on then. Does that do ya? Ah. Ooh, sticky latex. So, got his weapon. You're an ancient screw. Can I beardrate? That's killed him. It's not like old Zelda games. You remember some old games where you used to be has water? Yeah, indeed. Right, these sometimes got weapons and armour. Night shield. I don't need shield. Boing. There we go. Another shrine. That's shrine number 18. So we are almost 1/6 of the way through the shrines. There are 120 in total. However, there's another shrine that's not too difficult from here. If you look at the map, because I've actually got the map of where it is, it's there in the quarry ruins. It's just there, somewhere in there. And the only thing with the quarry ruins... Hello, Digipep. Good to see. Yeah, I know. I love Zelda. I love Zelda. Breath of the Wild as well. The classic, the original, the best. I'm back into latex as well. I'm wearing latex a lot more again. Perhaps the Master Sword. You do draw the Master Sword. There's plenty of references for the Master Sword anyway. Plenty of very bad Master Swords actually. So there is a shrine in the quarry ruins. You see it there? So what I've got to do is I've got to basically head over to that without getting zapped. That's all jam. Well, do you fancy going to Extra Life again soon? I've got a possible few friends coming up in latex, to be honest. We're going to have a bit of a latex gathering there. Size of them buggers. No. No, it's all the bloody choo-choo jelly. There we go. I think this one is a test of strength as well. I think this one is also a modest or a major test of strength. I don't think it's quite as easy as that last one. Leeds Arcade Club soon as well. Yep. Oh, minor. Minor test of strength, right. Let's do this one then. Test of strength out of where? Which weapon's he going to thrust out? Oh, look. He's got a ranged weapon. Guess what? I've got one of those. Oh! The only thing with this is it's very slow. Oh, spin attack. Does a lot of damage, but it's very slow. Oh, he's going to do spin attack again. Nope. Got him. Arcade Club. So yeah, I've got somebody else wanting to do that one as well. I've got a few people wanting to do that. I've got a guy from Leeds. You probably know him actually. It's Galax Texia. Look at that, 50. Age of Duality. They're not very strong though, I don't think. Right. I'm now starting to throw away. Is there any benefit to that one? No, it's exactly the same as the one I've just... So there's no benefit to his spear. So let's just keep the one I've got. Hop my beer up. They are. I do like a Cobra beer because they're just huge. Right. What are the 500ml? 620ml? Pint! A whole pint! This is more than a pint. But a pint's 568ml. Whole pint and a bit. Anyway, are you in any shinies today, did you? Are you in anything interesting? There we go. That's another one. So that's 19 shrines. The next one is the golden one because that is a sixth of the way through the shrines. So that's it for shrines here. And then there are two actually in Hyrule Castle itself, or two that actually count as in Hyrule Castle. So that's it for shrines over in this area of the map. There's none really on Hyrule Field that are talkable about. There's one over there. But I'm thinking while I'm in this area, there's another tower over there. Wasn't shiny yet. Once I've tidied up. So you know, you don't look as good as me though. You're better than me. I just look strange in it sometimes. Although I did wear this into Sheffield yesterday. I wore this entire outfit into Sheffield. I just wore it. I wore a hoodie over because it were a bit play. They were a bit. The nipples were sticking out. They were like chapel hat pegs. Hell they. So there is Hyrule Castle. You don't want to go there. It's a very dangerous place. He's going to see me into that one. He's going to see me. Cute. I am. Although don't call me cute. Cute is not a word I would use. He's going to see me in it. Let's talk to him. There we go. Oh, there we go. You'd like to see me play around? Oh, I'm a kinky cutie, Vic. Or you'd like me to see me play it? I'll tell you which one I would like to play. Which one I'm thinking of playing. I'm thinking of doing Wind Waker. Right, finish this again. Is that just a... That's just a decayed one. They're not quite as bad. Fuck off, Zelda 2. I want to play a real Zelda game, not that fucking turd. So, see if I can just go behind him and go straight across the walls of Hyrule Castle. Sometimes you can do some really... Oh no, there we go. And that is a Guardian Walker, I can tell you now. Yep, that's a Guardian Walker. Yeah, Zelda 2 was absolutely brutal. It's a while since I've played Wind Waker. Right. Into here. Because in a lot of these, you get goodies. Like chests and things. Obviously not this one. Oh, that's just took me over the entrance of the castle. But there's nothing in that one. Now I'm on the top of the wall. I don't think that one goes over. No. Albeit I've walked those up. Proper terrifying. Hello? Hello? Oh. Oh, hello, I'm taunting you. Now this one might not be as easy because it's got that stuff at bottom. There we go. For changes how you view level 2, especially leveling up. Yeah, well, yeah, that is the one thing about Zelda 2 that everybody forgets, is you can actually level up in Zelda 2. I mean, to an extent, oh god, I've just gone all the way through bloody walls for a knight's bow. You know. Ah, now that one is not going to be as easy. Never played it. Zelda 1's playable. The problem with them is, these days, is, I mean, I'm a big fan of retro gaming, but the problem with the Zelda games is, the early ones, they feel very primitive. You know, when you played something like this, with just the advanced levels of gaming in it. I mean, just look at that, it's beautiful. Right, that's gonna see me. You have to check it's not its eye that's pointing at you. And that's the other bit with these, is that they put those walls there to screw with your head. But he's going to see me, look. Make sure he's seen me. And he's off. But, there's my next one. There's my next Guardian Walker. Oh yeah. As I say, I mean, one of my favourite games is Yar's Revenge. And you know how old Yar's Revenge is. Let's go inside this time because there's 2 Guardian Walkers. So here we have another chest when I can get out of this bloody ladder. That gives me a knight's shield. Your inventory is full. I bet I've got a wooden shield I can bin. Ooh, No, but I've got the... Because I quite like the emblazoned one. But it needs to go. I need better shields. So there's the next one. Oh, it's just a dormant one. However, that one is not going to leave me alone. I'll go down this side. And then puts the wall that way. Keeps me out of his way. There we go. And then there's another wall top one here. Nearly shot there. See if I can bait it. Here's the corner of the wall. And the far end. I'm going to drop down now and go over to the bridge. So I've crossed Hyrule Field, gone to Hyrule Castle. And that there, you see the tower? That's the that's Lon Lon Ranch. Over there. You can actually see it on map, look. They call it, where is it? It's on map. It's the ranch ruins there. That's Lon Lon Ranch. It's got the same pattern. Oh, there we go, we've got another one of those. Yeah, it's got the same pattern of same pattern of layout as the original Lon Lon Ranch from Breath of the Wild, Ocarina of Time. I'm not saying anything. I'll let you say it. I'm not saying anything at all about that because that was... yeah. And here's the rain. Pretty much. Right, there's a Guardian Stalker there, and if he sees me, I am officially dead. Because I can tell you now, if that Guardian Stalker sees me, he will kill me in one shot. He will not let go. However, that's what I see. I see a Korok. Just come round here, so let's wait for him to come back, because they always follow us the loop path, these Koroks. So he sort of came over here. I could have just heard one of them things go. Here it comes, the Korok. Yeah. Oh, if I start heading up to that there volcano, it's there, look. Oh, there's a rock thing. I started heading up to that there volcano, ignoring them, of course. Next to alive, they're a bit of a challenge. Bollocks and bollocks. Bollocks and bollocks and bollocks and bollocks and bollocks. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's hide, let's run. Run. Oh God. There is a shrine in one of these. There's some tree trunks at the top of here, some stumps. There's a shrine in one room. So these are the tree trunks. So that one, if you look's got a whiz robe in it. There's one of them with a shrine in. There's one of them with fire baddies in, one of them with ice baddies in, and one of them with all the baddies in. Ah, that's the fire one. That's the shrine. don't think this one's doable at the moment. I think this one's a test of strength, and I think it's quite a strong one. I think this is like a major test of strength, this one. We can't do this one, really. There we go. That is a test of strength, looking at that. Modest, yeah, I'm not really up to modest with 6 hearts. Modest is 12 to 15 hearts. Because that will one hit kill me on 6 hearts. But it does mean I've now got the warp path point up here. And I can sneak out the top here and head up towards woodland. Now there are some electric things around here. They just have to... Yeah, and they will shock me and kill me. Because I've not got the gink armor yet. I need gimp link. I need to become a gimp. So let's stay away from the electric ones, or let's just use a targeted attack on me. He's going to be back round here. Oh, there's my next tower. There's my next stable. Yep, Gink is a Gimp Link, which is basically a link in rubber. Because there's full rubber armour in this game. There is essentially a Gimp suit. These fishes, where are you? Can you show me where to go? Pop that. Let's go and get this stable and its associated shrine. So as you get up to this bit of the map, it becomes. Oh, there's Hesto, look. There's Hesto as well. Oh, the associated shrine for this one is the one that's round the lake. Woodland stable. Let's go and get the shrine first. And then we'll see Hesto. So you get to see Hesto shake his maracas. So yeah, this is one of the furthest away shrines from the... Oh, for God's sake, go away. Look at these owls. Miroshraz. Right, there we go. Tempered power. So which one's this one? Oh, it's the golf game. It's the golf game. So that's a hammer. Drop that, so I can just leave that. So you have to basically play golf. So the idea is you can use the pattern on the floor like that, and you can walk up to it every time straight. You can make sure you're straight. And then space to stay. So that's 3 hits. So not 3. Nope. And then the idea is you do the same again. That's the nice thing, is they put the pattern on the floor here so you can approach it straight from behind. Try 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're straight into the water! That's the problem with this one. It's trying to get the ball to go straight. Once it gets onto that platform, it usually rolls. Well, that's the problem. Look, it wants to just go to one side, or like that, and then you just end up. And again. Much. So if a roll attack could work, thinking about it, so if I spin attack it, because you can target it better with spin attack. 1, 2, 3. That might go to one side though. Yeah, spin attack I think might be my next try. Do you know the best thing? It then opens this up where you can go in. This is another tested one. So flap that down. And the really funny thing is when you go up here, you get the shrine. But if you carry on, I think it's this one, you carry on past the shrine. Oh, these, there, look. You get a path there, look. Go down there. There's the chest quest, which is one of those where there's moving targets. It's just like, no. No, 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 no. We won't do that. We won't be doing any of that malarkey. We won't be doing any of that at all. Look at that magic 4! Means I can get another heart. And that's 20. That is 1/6 of the shrine zone. 1/6. Think about that. Right, let's go and see Hesto and get him to dance a little. Get him to shuffle his nuts. Sorry, that sounded rude. He's just... Around the bottom. Far away. Shut up! Messed up. Ah, wait a minute. What can I smell on you? It's Lynx Africa. Right, let's extend my shield stash. So I will have, it will be 1, 2, 2, 2. So I could do. I've got 7, so I could do a 2 and a 3 now. Just a 5, 2 2s and a 3 now. If I extend my weapon stash again, that's 2 Korok seeds. Two extra weapons. Right, my next one is 3 Korok seeds. But I'm going to extend my shield stash next, which is 1. Oh no, 2, I've already extended it once. It's 2. And then I could do my weapons again, which would be 3, I think, and then it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. So that's another shield. I could do my weapon stash again, which is 3. And that's used all my Korok seeds without leaving me any left. So no wasting energy. There we go. It's looking a bit more like it. I'm getting weapons, I'm getting strength, I'm getting energy, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to... Oh, there's one over there, remember, there's a shrine over there. I think that's the one that's on the island. Yeah, it's on that island there. You got your Hestu fix. Well, everybody needs a Hestu fix. So where I'm going to head up next... So this is another one that Rivali's Gale makes it very easy. So if you head up, we're not going to lose rain until 8 o'clock at night. Until 8 o'clock. But once you start heading up the volcano, the weather changes anyway. You go so far up and then the weather starts to change. But if we head up this way, ha ha that way, ha ha this way, there is actually a way that you can get onto the... This is the training camp. So the tower is on the training camp. There's like a skull face over the top of it. Hyrule herbs there, look. We start heading up into the hills. Oh no, I didn't. I saw truffle. Hearty truffle. Wonderful. Good eating. Oh, evil goat. Absolutely ginormous chews. Well, the nice thing is, I don't have to go quite as high with this one. There we go, look. See, I said about the weather changed. So you get up into the hills, and the weather changes. But what you can do, look, is you can climb right above that. Yeah, you can't collect these, by the way. They're not collectible herbs or plants. There you go, up here, and this is now into the volcano area. I should be able to climb up there because there's an indent, look. So the idea is we're getting above that tower. We're getting above that tower far enough that I can just Rivali's Gale onto it. I think that will give me enough scope for a Rivali's Gale. Even more if I go up to the top of it. If I go to this one, and then Rivali's off there. should make it quite easily on top of there. And that's another tower. Should actually plop straight down on top of the skull there, looking at the angle. However, it is going to start raining, so I'm about to change biomes. There we go, look. Straight on there. The woodland tower. Let's get me ancient spaff. Beautiful music. Oh, music. It's second favourite music in the game. I think the first is when one of the divine beasts is marching up a hill or whatever, or before the beaming you get the really discordant music. I love that. Very manga. There we go. The ancient spaff. The ancients have spaffed on you. So that gives me the woodland area and the Teflos ruins, which is the bit above them. And also gives me a lovely warp point. Because you can stand on the top of here and you can warp. You can go down into the woods, look. If you go down, there's the woods. So if you go down into the woods today, let's go into the Korok Forest. I'm miles off pulling the Master Sword yet, but I can go into the forest. It's not difficult. Not a difficult one. As you go up here, I can actually just drop down here. It should start to go dark here. There we go. So this is the Korok Forest. The old forest. So what we do is we follow these sparks. Now at this point of the game, it's quite easy. We're following the sparks. It's very easy. There's my next one, look. Oop, without setting myself on fire. Now we are looking for, there is one of them. This is the one that has the big gap. But the next ones are over there, look. So this is the one where you get the torch. Because you now need it. Whoever's playing Mario Kart will look. Oh, there we go. So you're now following your own made sparks. Very careful. Stop every few seconds and check out what way the sparks are going, because suddenly they change direction. So there you go, look, they've changed direction. Now this is your point at which you see the path. There, look. Always check just in case. That's the path, look. There we go, the lights changed, and we are now in the Korok Forest. Or the Lost Woods. And this is the big difference with the Switch 2 shows. So look at the difference here. The Switch used to struggle. I can't pull that yet, so I'm not strong enough. This is naval. Oh, you get your silent princesses here though. You don't need a silent princess for a later quest. Ah, there we go. I've accidentally gone to pull the sword. That means I'm going to die.
You are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
God overactor. Terrible overactor. So here he goes. The
Who
deck.
is that? Did I doze off again?
Yeah, I need to skip cutscenes in here because it's so boring, that cutscene. So there we go. We've got the hero's sword objective. Can't pull it. Not strong enough yet. Here's the naval. He's the one who you have to keep showing. Well, Hestu arrives now. Here's the traders. However, what I need to do is just put round to the side and go and unlock the shrine. I need to get the three forest. There is a forest dweller's shield and a forest dweller's spear just hanging around there, and a lot of people miss them. Believe it or not, so they're made of wood. Actually, pretty strong. There we go. The shrine. Can't remember what this one involves, to be honest. Should involve burning Koroks, to be honest. Oh, it's the stars one. It's the one where you have to count the number of constellations. So you look at the map there. Oh wow, this is so much clearer. This always used to be a bit dodge on the Switch. This is so much clearer. So what we're looking at is the one with the 3. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 patterns with the 3. The one with the 2 sets together, there are 1, 2, 3 patterns of. There's 1 of that one, and 2 of the long straggly one. So it's 5 of this one, 5 of that one. Yeah, you can actually see that from anywhere in the area. It's 3 of that one. It's 1 of this one. And then the long stringy one's 2. So if I got that right, that'll open up the gate. Now what there is then there's another one around the corner there that people don't realise that gets you into the chest. So it's 1, 2, 3, it's 4, it's 2, it's 2, 1. 4, 2, 2, 1. It's 4, 2, 2, 1. So that one needs to be number 4. It's 4, 2, 2, 1. So that should open up the other one, which gets me into the chest. I think this chest is quite a good one as well. feral bonus. Oh, nice claymore. Not too bad. Had worse. There we go. And that is another shrine done. Now the nice thing with here is there's also a prayer stone. It's the one you forget about, that they've got one of the prayer goddesses. There we go. Right, so that has now got me into the Corrupt Forest. Let's go back round again. So this has to look. So I've not got any corrupt seeds yet for him. So if we go into here, I think they've covered it in crap, to be honest. It's there. I thought that there's one of them that covered it in flowers. So 5, let's have a heart container. So that takes me up to 7. So I've got 9 so far because I've got 2 spares. I've got 9 so far, so I need to do another 16 shrines before I can pull the Master Sword. Or some Divine Beasts as well. Prawns. Good cooking. Ah, just a ladle. There's some random crap hanging around after these. Oh, yeah, this is your free hotel as well. So if ever you need to sleep and you want to do it for free, just go there. Yeah, they don't charge you. Or Maca. So that's the one giving you the trials. But look at that, it's keeping a consistent 60 frames a second on Switch 2. And you're not getting, normally this would down at 20 frames a second, that's the difference. I can't pull that. So that's the Master Sword done, and I can now go. I'm going to go to my Agna Shrine, and I'm going to go and do the Blue Flame quest. I'm just going to mute you guys. I'm just going to pop to the loo, and then we'll do the Blue Flame. I'm with them. So, back under the Blue Flame. Now, the weather's not looking great though. It's going to rain It's going to start raining at 8 o'clock. Let's ignore her for now. So the first thing I need to do is go and get myself all the way up there, all the way up to that windmill at the very top. Let's start the quest. Path. See it now. Right at the top of the hill. It's these lanterns there that I need to light. Quite an easy one, this one. That is an easy side quest. Usually don't fail it or don't struggle with it. So there's the one. I've just gone a bit too far. What are you doing? Oh, this is the Hatino Beach monsters. Right, side quest. The sheep rustlers. Keep going. Another torch there, look. We'll go on there. Is there really a girl there? Yes, there is a girl there. Annoying kids. Follow the 3 trees, by the way, in a line on the map, and there is a rather splendid thing to do. Oh, that's another thing I could do. Stay the dragon. Beautiful quest that. So here comes the rain. We can't do the blue torch quest in the rain. However, I can get into the ancient tech, because the thing is, you've got to talk to her for ages. So you go and speak to her. You go and speak to him. Sorry, Simon. And if you notice something, but I've got one missing. I'm missing one. I'm missing the camera. Yes, Mrs. Director is the kid. But yeah, if you notice something on the floor, I'll show you once I get out of this cutscene. You can tell which side of this building is which one's, because if you look, this one's all tidy, look. And the papers are all cleaned up and tidy, and look, the books are all... And then her side is an absolute mess. And there's lines drawn on the floor, look. It's as if it's like, don't you come over that side, that's my side. And it's the same if you go upstairs to the bedrooms. If you climb upstairs, you've also got, look, you've got all crap absolutely everywhere. So yeah, basically, if you go upstairs, you get the same thing. So you can see which one's which bedrooms. There you go. That's Simon's bedroom. Because they have to put the bedrooms, look, on the outside of the building. And then this is Pura's bedroom. Because there's crap absolutely everywhere. Mine is Zelda's bedroom. Oh god, now I want to have Zelda. I want to have Zelda, she's right, Bopvik. She's a drape. Right, but let's go and speak to Pura, because I can at least activate the quest. It says snap a lot. Oh, very rude. No, she chose to change just so. You get to meet Pura as an adult in the next game, though. Heat cannon. So run an errand. This is the one. Presumptuous, yes. So I need to light the blue flame. That's the first quest. Now, this is the bit you always miss, is you have a torch there. But you're like, what do I do, what do I do? So I'll get rid of one of them, because they're crap. So it's midnight, the rain will stop. I get down to the blue flame. By the time I've got down there, I'm going to have a very short wait till the rain stops. We know where Zelda's bedroom is. Zelda's bedroom's quite open. Quite open and quite easy to find. Still under rain, yeah. Just stand around and wait for the rain to stop. Because otherwise all that'll happen is this. If I like that and then run out of rain, there we go. Wait for the rain to stop, and then basically what you do is you just head towards the portal first, because you have to take a meandering path. If you just take the straight line, you don't actually make it. 23, 50, 55, nearly there. There we go. Rain stops. We head down to the village. The other cool thing, of course, with this quest is, unlike a lot of these sort of quests, if your torch goes out, you just relight it from any of the lanterns. So you go down the back of the river here. I say river. It's got a strange flow for a dead end thing. They're lighting all the lanterns as we go along. They also stay like lit for the rest of the game, which is nice. So, up to that one. And then the next one is a bit of a trek. Because there's none on here. So the next one, we have to go around this corner. And that's the next one. And I don't think this quite makes it to the very last one. Up to that one. I'll go up there. There's one near that tree. Next one is backtrack again, and it's up there near the next tree. So next we go up and round the bend again. And this is the bit when it starts to look like it's going to run out. There's my next one. Next one isn't for a while, and this is the one where you usually get nearly all the way there and then it runs out. And then you're like, what do I burn now? Well, I've got a Korok spear and a Korok sword, so I can burn them. So the next one's under that tree, look. Because once you get to this one, it's not that far up to actual shrine. There is another one you can light right near it, I think, as well. You don't even have to go and light the shrine. But I think we're just going to make it. There we go. Shrine lit. So it's now a travel gate. We'll go and see Pura. And she'll go, "Nothing." Now updating it to version 2.0 software update. Oh, that was a lot clearer. Sound on that. Yeah, the sound is a lot clearer. There we go. Now I've got the compendium so I can start gathering photos of all those things I never gather photos of. Well, you have to gather some of them. So now I've got to take a photo of her because she's very annoying. Ooh, camera. So you've got to take her picture just to demonstrate that you know how you're doing it. Right, well. So she tells me about the landscape photos, the lost memories. So I've got to check in with Impa. And then she tells me about the ancient tech lab with Robbie. So the ancient tech lab, which should have now appeared on the map, is a right old trek. So if we go to the map, the ancient tech lab is right up here. I'm curious what that is actually pointing at. So the skull is pointing in the direction I'm standing. So it's pointing at the same sort of place as Robbie's is. Yeah, there is actually a really funky Easter egg with the telescopes and a laser misfiring. Wow, that is a long way off. Which was that one? Right. So my next path can be down into Faron. Because that is a very useful shrine to have. I'm getting to the point now where I can sort of reach these things. Yeah, that's a good shrine to have, that one. Gives you an inroad down into Faron and down to Hyrule village, that way. It's a shrine I tend to try and grab early. Also gives you access to another shrine that's very easy. So same trick again. Stay high. So if you reach landing, you're going to launch again. Just keep going upwards. Trend upwards. You can run along surfaces rather than trying to climb up them. So it's like that. You can, some of these surfaces you can actually just land on. Run along them like that. So keep high. Ignore the distraction of the shrine down at the bottom left. It's a fucking useless one until later in the game. done with the Master Sword. Oh, stick it on Discord then. Or on Mastodon or whatever. Mastodon. The Mastodon Sword. Ignore the distractions. Does it matter? Not all art looks good. You have to remember, not everybody can draw everything as well. Some people have very specific styles. Right, I need to make it across to there. I'm going to revolve it. And that means I can cut a big section off. And revolve it across. Yeah, I need to get some of you guys across onto Mastodon as well. We need to not be on billion platforms anymore. There is a free account for you if you want it, you know. You can have an Omen Looniverse account. Not that you'd want one, because then you'd be associated with me. Ooh. No, I'm not going to waste her. I'm not going to waste one of them on it. However, I will have its delicious meat. Because it's gourmet. How many? 3 big ones and 3 little ones. Oh, that were good. I exploded them all. Well, just when you're ready, you will just have to let me know, because if you want to go on my server, I mean, there's lots of Mastodon servers, you don't have to be on mine. If you want to be on mine, I will need to create you an invite. Because it is invite only, and the invites only, they expire after like a week. So stop people. Oh, an evil goat, look. You're going to butt me? No, he's off. Right, same my video server is currently still open to new memberships, so if you want to create yourself a membership, you don't have to use it, but if you do want to create yourself a membership, so if I decide to do a stream that's there only, you can comment. But I'll be closing that to new memberships very much later. So I'm not having all and sundry coming in and applying. I'm nearly there, look. Nearly there. I wanted to get to this shrine. It's a good completion point, this shrine. It's a general Mastodon. Any account is works on with any servers. So you can talk to anybody on any server. That's the idea of Mastodon, it's federated. So my server talks to all other servers. So all you'd have is a whatever Villanovico at nomanlooney.com account. But the difference... You can have one as well if you want, Digipet. You can have one. Want a Mastodon account? The difference with my Mastodon server as opposed to many other Mastodon servers is my Mastodon server, I mean, the rules are quite lax on latex. Well, I will send you an invite through Digipet. The rules are quite lax on things like latex swearing and stuff like that. So you are quite within your rights to share photos. Just keep the nakedness out. But any other photos. And the other thing that is good about Mastodon is, because it's my account, is there is a 2,000 character post limit, so you can post long posts if you want. You don't have to, and there's just the only rule is if it's over 500 characters, you just flag it to the long post. Let me drop off the cliff here. Right, the tower for this bit is the Pharaon Tower, if I remember right. It's, yeah. So that's Pharaon. So yeah, the tower for this bit is the Pharaon Tower. However, we can head over to Lorelin Village. Cool, yeah? So yeah, I mean, I will open it up. I'll stick some invites. I'll stick some invites out to you guys, and come and join me on Mastodon. It's social media that's lovely, full of all the nice people. The comment I made today about it actually is it's very much like the internet used to be, from a politeness and a niceness point of view, when you used to have dial-up. So when you used to be on dial-up. So that's Laurelin Village, that you can see just below you. It's Laurelin Village. Yeah, it's like the internet on dial-up before all the idiots. Well, what can I be the judge? Because you know, I know the Master Sword better than anybody. I won't try and bait you, Vic. Because if you drain the Master Sword and I bait you, then that makes you a masturbator. Big steel drums. Sorry, that were a fucking terrible joke. Do not laugh at that joke, please. So I need to get up to the shrine. And then from here, on Tuesday, so we can get to this shrine. I'm just going to do it this way because it's raining, so I ain't going to get up to this shrine any other way other than this way. Because it is raining. Oh, it's there, look. It's there. Let's get to the shrine. Now I seem to remember that this shrine is a dick. I seem to remember that this shrine is an absolute dick of a bell end of a shrine. But we shall see. It's a boring one. Awaiting decision. Yeah, it involves weights. It involves doing this. You put that, you do that, you do that, you do that, and then you do that. And then he goes, I don't like ya. To which I go, I ain't got a weapon. Now you pick that up, that's got the key. Get that. And you get that and drop that over there. Unlock that. And then you go through into this room, and I think there's another 2 sets of scales. Yes, there is. So on the next sets of scales, it's the same trick again. You basically weigh them down. And you're like, what do I do? You need a chest, or you need a weight. Let's go and get that chest again. That will be useful. Remember in old Zelda games when you couldn't transport things between rooms? Pick those. Duffel comes across there. Got that to there. Get that chest. Now if you're really canny here, what you can do is you can get that from there. Get that one to drop. Repeat the same again. we go. Shrine complete. There we go. So I shall wrap up at this point because I've got to a nice point to wrap up. I shall wrap up at this point. Then what I shall do is I shall send out you guys who've not got them some Mastodon invites, and we can join each other over in the nice place instead of the nasty place. I've got a streaming platform via Mastodon, although at the moment for some reason it's showing as not secure. I don't know what that's all about. Good time to finish as well because viewer numbers are dropping on platforms. Still beating everybody on YouTube though. YouTube is acing it on viewers. Actually, aces Twitch. Yeah, well, we can look at those. Got another couple of days now. I'm gonna spend a bit more time looking. I only installed it this morning. Come on, you know. Right, there we go. So it's a good opportunity for me to drop down into Hyrule Village, to the seaside, and go, oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, by the way, Hyrule Village, if you played Wind Waker, Hyrule Village is Outset. You've got the same features as you've got in Outset. So there you go. Including the big house there. And the tower, the lookout tower, from which Link goes to his sister. She goes, yes, this is the lookout tower where the bird snatches his sister Hyrule from. There you go. Didn't know that, did you? It's also very beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. Anyway, thank you for watching. Link has a sister. In the Wind Waker game, yes. It depends on the games. So, I would like to thank you all for watching. It's been yes, it's been a very chilled stream, very lovely. It's very lovely playing this again after all this time. It's a lovely game to play. It's even lovelier on Switch 2. And yes, and well, every Sunday. Shiny's back. Shiny's back in a big way. I sort of backed out to wearing Shiny for some reason, but then people weren't coming as much. And you know, if you come and encourage me, you know, it'll happen. It'll happen. Even Tuesdays have been shiny just lately, but more leather shiny. But thank you for watching anyway. Thank you for joining me. I'll send you yours via Instagram, Pep. Vic, if you want one, let me know, and I will send you some Mastodon invites out. In fact, I'll just stick one on the Discord that you can use, and I'll flag you two guys in it. So, anyway, keep shining, guys.